It's brunch with Brian. Yes, I am live here, going live with Brunch with Brian on Monday. And today I wanted to talk about energy. Energy. How much energy do you have in your life? And that's what you need to accomplish things, right? You need energy. You need a lot of energy to accomplish big goals, to climb a mountain. Okay, we got a mountain back there. To climb a mountain, it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy to move your body to where you want it to be. Okay, so let's say you want to be in a place of great wealth. Okay, well, you got to move your body and your mind to that space, and that's going to take some energy, right? So, how do you get the energy? Where does this energy come from? Now, many of you know my lovely wife and know that she is probably one of the best role models for high energy. So, number one thing you can do, how do I get more energy? Number one, you got to have compelling goals. Okay, I'm going to go through some ways to have more energy to be more successful today. Okay, it's summer leisure day and it's hammock day. So we might be thinking, oh, let me just lay back today and take it easy. But no, it's energy. It's a way to get your energy going today. So, what are some tips on ways that you can have more energy? Let's say you're feeling kind of, I'm not really feeling it. I'm kind of feeling logy right now. And I know I want to accomplish these goals, but just not feeling it, just can't get my butt up. I think I'm going to go to bed. I think I need to take a nap. Okay, so yes, you run out of energy sometimes. Now, there's a couple of things I want you to do in terms of this if you want to really get smart on your energy level. Number one, look at what are the things that take a great deal of your energy. Okay, make a chart and just say what consumes my energy. Okay, energy draws or energy sucks. You don't want to say that, but what takes your energy in your life? What takes the most energy? Is it your regular job? Does your regular job take, and obviously the things that take more time are going to take more energy usually. So if you consume 40 hours a week on your job, that takes up a lot of your energy. Okay. So, I mean, look at energy as it's a commodity in your life. It's like your gas tank. You have a gas tank of a certain amount of energy to pursue your goals and do what you need to do in your life. Now, the great thing about it is you can add more gas through certain things. And I'm going to tell you ways to add more gas to your gas tank. And you can be careful about spending your gas, where you're going. How are what are you spending your gas on? Where are you driving to? I like this analogy. It's playing out. So, do you drive to, all right, pickleball is one thing I love to do, but that definitely takes energy and it pulls energy away from other things. So, one of the things I'm doing right now, obviously, and many of my loyal brunchers know, I'm crafting a system called the PsychUps program featuring the amazing behavioral breakthrough of role control programming. You're going to start to see yourself as playing roles in your life. And right now, what role are you in? Right now, hopefully, you're in good student, you're learning stuff, and you're in motivated human being. You're getting good motivational tips, and you're in successful real estate investor. All of those roles you're playing all at once right now. Okay. So, but later you got to play happy mom and dad. And later you got to play, concerned boss. Oh, maybe you have to fire somebody later. Would that be what kind of role do you have to get into to fire somebody at your job? You got to get into tough boss. And so some of us don't even have that role. Some of us could not be a tough boss. And so we're not a boss. Some of us just couldn't see ourselves playing that role where we're hiring and firing people. Okay, well, if you don't see yourself in that role, you're never going to be the boss. Okay, so that's again why I want you to sometimes see yourself in roles that you're not in yet, like successful real estate investor. Maybe you're not closing a deal a month, but you got to think of yourself in that role and start doing the things that people in that role do. Okay. So again, where's your energy? What's your gas tank? I started talking. Let me just throw out a couple, and then I'll look at comments here. I always love your comments. So what are some of the ways that you can add to your gas tank? number one, I want you to really be careful about your whatever you put in your body. Okay, anything you put in your mouth is affecting your energy positively or negatively. If you don't eat anything, if you don't put anything in your mouth, you're going to have no energy. You're just going to starve and die. Okay, so obviously you need sustenance, you need something. When I look at some people's diets, I just don't even know how they survive because they're eating chips and soda and hamburger for lunch and just really bad food. And so your body needs fruits and vegetables, mostly vegetables. Vegetables is great, fuel for your body. I also take supplements. I take a one a day vitamin, and I also take, maybe you've heard of this fruits and vegetables supplement. It comes in a red and a green bottle, and I take 3 of those a day each. So I like those. And I just, why not do what you can do to give yourself more energy and a longer lifespan? And if taking supplements, which I think actually I worry that I don't get enough fruits and vegetables, especially, so I do take that. Now I also eat healthy. So a big part of your energy level is eating healthy, what you're eating. So if you're drinking coffee, okay, does that increase your energy level? Yeah, it does. And so does sugar soda, and so does caffeine. But what happens? You get on a roller coaster. This is what happens. If your blood sugar is up and down, you're on a roller coaster where you got a lot of energy, and then, I don't have any energy. So it's better to have sort of maintain a pretty, good level of energy and not be spiking up and down. So, look at what you're eating. I'm not saying don't drink coffee, but don't drink just tons of coffee, and realize the coffee isn't exactly the healthiest thing for you, especially if you're putting cream and sugar in there. Same thing with diet sodas or sodas at all. That's a lot of sugar. It's a lot of, not healthy stuff in there. Even the sweetener stuff in there, I don't know if that's any better than the sugar. So again, none of that stuff's healthy. You know what's healthy and what's not. So just try to eat healthy stuff. I always eat a protein cereal in the morning. You want to have energy. So I eat cereal in the morning with almond milk, and I tried this stuff called pea milk, and it's made out of peas. I just don't like the flavor of it, but it's a little healthier than what the almond milk is. But I'm good with the almond milk. That's pretty healthy, and that gives me energy. And the cereal I eat is called Kashi, Kashi. It's the red box. I think they call it the original, Kashi Original, and it has very low sugar, very low carb. It's carbs, but it has protein in it. It has about 9 grams or 11 grams per serving. So I like that. Okay, so that gives me some energy. I recommend a protein cereal with almond milk. Now, I am crazy with my almond milk. I freeze it and then I chop it up, and that's how I eat my cereal. It's nuts. Hey, 70 times 7. It's Noel, right, Noel? 70 times 7. Good morning from California, Roger. You're tired today. Did a lot of networking. Okay, that's great. So you were at this big wealth con. Awesome. Well, I know, Roger, you're very active. I looked at your profile, and you're doing awesome. Guys, I always think you should network with each other. Roger was at this wealth con networking with people, and the more people you meet, the more people you can connect with, and you never know what things can lead to. Morning, Linda. Afternoon, energy and compellingly. Okay. All right. So guys, let me get more into the energy thing in a second. I'm just going to go through your comments. Exercise for more energy. That's a good one. And so, tips for more energy. All right, let's start doing tips for more energy. So number one, I want you to take care of your body, which is what we've been talking about. Take care of your body for your energy. Don't eat real bad, and don't drink too much alcohol and that kind of thing. That will just look. I mean, there's certain things that are depressants, and they will depress your system. They'll slow down your metabolism. They'll give you less energy. Now, alcohol might give you a little boost right when you start. I used to drink, and I don't anymore. But then it gets you, you start to to bottom out. So don't go on the roller coaster ride with the food. Sugar, obviously you want to stay away from refined sugar as much as possible. You definitely get a sugar spike if you're eating a bunch of sugar. And then you get on the roller coaster. The challenge is once you eat the first thing, then you're on the roller coaster for the day, because then you're going to go up and then you're going to go down. And when you're down, what are you going to do? Are you going to eat another donut? Because if you eat another donut, you're going to go up again, but then you're going to go down again. And then what are you going to do when you're down again? So here's some things I like to do other than eating a donut. Number one, trying to keep your metabolism at a more even level and your sugar level a little bit more level instead of up and down. That definitely affects your energy level. But also what really affects your energy level is your brain. I remember this story that Napoleon Hill tells in Think and Grow Rich. He talks about how there's a girl who's going to go out to eat, right? She's going to go, or she gets home from work and she's really tired and she just barely drags herself up the steps and, and puts her stuff down. Then all of a sudden the phone rings and it's this new boyfriend that she's excited about. And he says, "Hey, you want to meet me out at the bar?" And she says, "Oh yeah." And all of a sudden she's got all this energy and she's getting ready and she's put her lipstick on and, so, it's your mind essentially has so much to do with your energy level. So even if your body is kind of depressed in terms of energy level, your blood sugar is low, whatever, getting your mind right will give you a big boost of energy. So what do I like to do? What do I always go back to get your mind right quickly? Affirmations. So let's go again. Affirmations. I've got so much energy. I'm brimming with energy. And just start. And remember now, affirmations, there's two parts of affirmations. And I'm going to talk more about this as I teach you guys more about role control. But when you're trying to get into the right role, let's say you're in kind of depressed, low energy, worker role, and it's 3:30 in the afternoon and you're just not feeling it. And you're kind of really low energy. All right. Well, that you can switch your role with a trigger affirmation and a trigger gesture. So I like to pump my fists. I like to snap my fingers. I like to do different things. I like to spin around and do stuff like that. So you pick your trigger gestures, but something that's going to get you in that, it's going to put you in that different role. Okay. I mean, you can't go, yes. You can't say yes and pump your fists and, get a fierce look on your face without feeling it. You just can't do it. Now, if you're not feeling it right away, just keep doing it. Okay. Sometimes it doesn't grab right away, like a smile. Now, that's the other thing I always go back to. You want to increase your energy level exponentially. Put a big smile on your face. Just a big smile. Raise your fists. Yes, 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 yes. I mean, there's a lot of ways to get energy mentally. At trigger affirmations and trigger gestures will put you in a new role. So basically what happened is if you have really low energy and you're all mopey, you are in a low energy role. Okay. You've seen people in your own life. Sometimes they're really low energy and sometimes they're all really super excited. Why is it? What's the difference? They're playing different roles at the time. Okay. One is, we're going on a canoe trip. I'm all excited. So you're an enthusiastic canoeer, that's or an enthusiastic camper. That's who you are. But 2 minutes ago, you were on the phone with your boss and you were, disgruntled employee. Okay. So yeah, you're going to switch a lot of roles. You just got to get good at it. That's where the role fluidity comes in. So if you're really not feeling it and you're kind of not yourself, get to be yourself just by thinking of a role affirmation and a role gesture that's going to snap you into that other role. Remember, SNAP stands for Start New Action Plan. Write that out. That's an acronym. SNAP, you're going to snap into a new role, meaning you're going to start a new action plan. You're stuck in the wrong one. You recognize that. Hey, I'm not in the right role. I'm not feeling happy. I'm not feeling productive. Okay, I need to get in a happy and productive role. Now, it's good if you've defined your roles and used role charts in that, but that's helpful. So these are energetic roles. For instance, how about naming a role, energetic goal pursuer, okay? Energetic actioneer. I love that word, actioneer. That's our word for action taker. So be an energetic actioneer. Now, how do you switch into your energetic actioneer role? Well, you do a role affirmation like, I've got super energy. I'm supercharged. I love it. I am supercharged. How do you say I am supercharged and pump your fist and not feel a lot more energy? Okay. And then, you can also do visualizations. Visualization is a great way to get more energy. So that's another tip. If you ever like feeling low energy, what are the images that you're holding in your mind right now? You're just looking at your dreary life. Okay. Now look at your excited future. So again, visualization. I'm very into visualization. Look at your vision board. That's a trigger. That's a trigger gesture, is looking at your vision board folder on your desktop. That's a trigger gesture. Every gesture doesn't have to be pumping your fists and putting a big smile on your face. Your trigger gesture could be looking at motivating pictures in your vision board folder on your desktop that you've put together. Okay, so there's lots of different ways that will give you energy. That's another way to get energy. Look at your bucket list. Review your bucket list and add another item. Add another item to your bucket list. Trust me, that will get you going. Same thing with your vision board. Add another picture to your vision board. So start thinking, where do I want to go on vacation next? And go and pull that up on the internet. Everything is on the internet. It's crazy. We used to live without the internet, but now everything is on the internet, and you can have a ton of incredible pictures of vacations in Ireland or the Bahamas or anything, in 2 seconds. It's crazy. So, get some of those pictures in your head, and those will give you energy, won't they? Yeah. Get excited about visions, images in your head that get you excited about your future. Okay, so these are all ways to generate energy. We need energy to succeed because we got to do action steps. There's no success without somebody doing some action steps. So where do you get the energy to do those action steps? You get it from taking care of your body and exercise. Now, who said exercise? Exercise is very important, guys. Exercise for more energy. JT, good point. So energy, you think, oh, I'm going to get tired out after I exercise, but actually exercise can give you more energy on a regular basis. If you never exercise, you don't have a lot of muscular tone, and you don't have a lot of aerobic ability, and you're probably kind of low energy. Okay, but if you get that exercise, look at Lynette. She plays pickleball 2 times a day. She's got more energy than anybody. She's not tired after she's a little tired after she plays pickleball, but the energy comes right back. So yes, exercise, it's kind of counterintuitive because you think right after you get done exercising, maybe you're a little tired, but overall your energy is much more elevated because of exercise. So exercise is another great one to get more energy. And being energy efficient, that's a good point. Eat right and meditate. Yes, meditating, visualizing, that's good. And listen, I'll tell you that you should take naps. Okay, now that's kind of, wait a minute. So to have more energy, I should sleep more? Yeah, you should sleep more. So if you're not, one of the reasons people don't have energy is they're sleeping poorly. So if you're not getting good sleep, number one, I'm going to want you to listen to the psych up that's coming out, which is Sleep Great and Get Ready for Tomorrow. And that actually, I want you to play it right when you actually go to bed. And if you ever have trouble falling asleep, you're never going to have trouble falling asleep again from this psych up. Okay, it's an audio that you're going to listen to. Now there's going to be a video version too, but if you're falling asleep, you should be listening to the audio version. Now, so getting enough sleep at night. So if you're sleeping 5 hours a night, or sometimes just waking up in the middle of the night and then trying to go back to bed and just have unrestful sleep, then that somehow you have to figure that out. Okay, and because that will have you have low energy your whole life. If you just can't sleep, if you have insomnia your whole life, you'll be a low energy person your whole life because you'll be tired all the time. So that's something that you need to address, I hope to help you address that with this psych up if that's an issue for you. And I definitely believe in naps, guys. I think naps can rejuvenate you. I mean, you don't sleep your day away, You don't say, oh, I'm going to take a nap and it's 2 o'clock, and then you wake up at 5 o'clock and say, okay, I'm done working for today. That's not what you do. But literally a 30-minute nap, 30-minute nap can be very restful, and and you don't even necessarily fall asleep, but if you do, that's fine. But also, it always, when I do it, it always gives me a time to sort of, you say discombobulated. Is there a word, combobulated? So I'm trying to combobulate myself. So, and that really works. I sort of gather myself up and gather my thoughts and review my day a little bit and see where I'm going that day. So it can be a super productive and very restful and energy building activity to take a nap once in a while. Drove for dollars last weekend, added over 100 houses. Wow, sending postcards. Tony is taking action. What an actioneer. So what is Tony? What role was Tony playing this weekend? Real estate actioneer, successful real estate investor. He was taking the actions that it requires to be successful. So mostly it was in the marketing area. Very exciting. That's very exciting. Roger, I like the battery one. Okay, battery. There you go. That's a good one, Roger. So yeah, so you could do it. You could think of do you have a gas tank that you need to refill with for more energy, or it's a battery? So your battery is running low. Obviously, everybody charges their phone nowadays, so that's a pretty easy one to remember. You charge your phone a lot more than you fill your gas tank. So yeah, sometimes your battery is low and you want to recharge your battery. So how do you plug into the wall? How do you recharge your battery? And one way might be taking a nap, like we mentioned. Okay, Lacey, hi, babe. You are here. Hi, guys. And what's that vegetable you take? Okay, it is, I will show you the jar, but it's called, they advertise constantly on TV. If you just do a search on the internet, just go under, if you just type in fruits and vegetables, it'll come up. But it is a supplement that you take 3 pills of veggies and 3 pills of 3 pills of veggies and 3 pills of fruit. And I think it helps. People go back and forth on supplements, and I do too. I don't know. I mean, I don't have any absolute proof that they're absolutely, like, I'm going to live longer. I don't know for sure, right? But I feel like I'm taking action to be healthier. So even just by virtue of doing it, I'm focusing on being healthier. And it's not cheap. I'm investing in myself. I'm investing in my health. And yes, I do think it helps. And I do take a one a day as well, a Centrum one a day. So that's what I do. Okay, wait a sec. Did I skip some? Yes. Happy Monday, Isabel. Okay, so yeah, check out those vegetables. Also, you know what I really like, guys? And I don't know if you do this, but if you buy vegetables in a bag, and I never used to do this, but I eat a lot of baby carrots and sugar snap peas and green beans out of the bag. They pre-wash it and they don't cut them, but they're good in there. Yeah, they're separated. They're ready to eat basically. And so I eat a lot of baby carrots. In fact, that's a whole meal for me. One meal per day is a plate of half baby carrots and half peas or green beans, just raw, and with a piece of toast. So that's it. But yeah, so Americans have the most. Okay, well, again, I already said I don't know for sure how much it's helping me, but I do think that it's helping me. I'm not like taking, and I know that there are people who take like 82 supplements a day. I do take this fruits and I take this vegetables. And if you see the ad or look at the website, it really seems to make sense. It's ground up fruits and vegetables. It's not like weird supplements and stuff. It looks kind of normal. And just check it out. Anyways, I think that's probably the best one. But yes, I do believe that people probably take a lot of supplements that their body can't even process. And and I agree. But I think Lacey's on that roller coaster. Remember, that's a sugar and caffeine roller coaster. Yeah, that's funny. I would agree. Yeah, pea milk is the one thing. I couldn't keep drinking it because of the peas. Driving for dollars. Yes, speaking of gas tanks, that's a good way to use your energy, right, guys? Ben, staying away from Frankenfoods, coconut milk. Okay. All right, good. That's a lot of good points there, Mike. Um, good. Everybody's sharing good points here. Cereal. Well, yeah, Seinfeld eats a lot of cereal. It's funny. Not sugar cereals, though. You got to have the low. Oh, Cheerios is the best for that. Cheerios has the lowest sugar, 2 grams of sugar per serving. Okay. Okay. Fizbo and drink water. That's a good one. Yeah, guys, water, a lot of water. That's a really good one because people are dehydrated without even realizing it. And so a lot of times in Arizona, especially, people are walking around, they say like 30% of the people are dehydrated without realizing it. And that will really affect your energy level. So thank you for reminding me on that one, Lacey. Yes, drink enough water. Absolutely. And Tony mentions that too here. So yes, definitely drinking a lot of water. Awesome, Tony. Yes, great job. I think that was probably a comment about your great weekend. I like you guys updating on those weekends when you have a great weekend. You keep whipped cream. It comes in a plastic container at the grocery store. Okay, that's a good tip. So whipped cream, like a Cool Whip. Yeah. And guys, sometimes a little 1 or 2 bites can be enough. You don't have to eat some big, huge bowl of ice cream. You can just have a little bit. I got this. Okay. That's one of those good affirmations we were going over. Having clear goals and visualizing the wanted future helps your energy. Yes. Clear goals. I would absolutely agree with that. Goal setting. Having clear goals and then making sure you know what they are and you're thinking about them and focusing on them. In fact, one of the psych ups is called Focus on Goals for Success. And that's one I'm working on right now. Focus on goals for success. So if you're focused on your goals, if you're visualizing your goals, that absolutely builds a huge amount of energy. And go-to affirmations, of course, build energy. Words of appreciation from my wife. Hey, that's awesome. Yes, compliments and praise will build your energy and recommit you. Sometimes people think, well, I should, crack down on myself. No, it's better to be positive with yourself, positive reinforcement. Welcome. Great to see you, Milan. Wow, got a lot of people here. Good morning. 2 books are a good read: How to Win Friends and Influence People and The Magic of Thinking Big. I have read both of those books and they are great. And that's another way, guys. If you're reading a great book, does that add to your energy? Doesn't that get you excited and more enthusiastic? Absolutely. An action engineer. Yeah, you got to put it together though. Actioneer. That's why we do it, put it together. Finally working on my vision board. Yes, vision boards are energy creators, energy driver. Okay, here's the thing about vision boards. You have to have some courage because you have to say, okay, I'm going to put this on my vision board, but there's a chance I may never actually achieve this. So you're risking disappointment, aren't you? But you're brave. You're going to put your vision board together and be brave. Lynette's a good role model for energy for sure. She's got a lot of energy. She's awesome. And you're going to work on one now. Cool Whip. Yep. Cool Whip. Like you were ever bobulated. Okay, combobulated. There you go. Okay, balance of nature. That's what it's called. Balance of nature. Thank you, Tony. Tony, do you take that? Do you take any supplements, Tony? Yes, it's called Balance of Nature, Fruits and Vegetables. So yes, I do take that. There it is. 7. Yeah, you got it too. Thank you. No. Okay, so I eat veggies out of the bag as well. Veggies out of the bag are good. Carrots have kind of a lot of sugar sometimes, people say, but they're a lot better than other things. Yes, Lynette has got great energy. Joke during the panic, I use so much hand sanitizer when I clean my toilet. That's funny. All right. Exciting driving, looking for dollars. Yes. And guys, is Tony the great example today? Tony, you're the role model for the day. But everybody has got a lot of great points today. 5 new potential rentals. Remember, when you say a property for rent, don't forget to take that down. You might think, oh, that's not a good lead. But remember, you've got the landlord opening call script. It's in your what to say and what to do system in your forms. Go print off 5 or 10 of those and try calling some houses for rent. You might be surprised that these people, sometimes they're okay with renting to own, and all of a sudden you can make a really good deal out of it. So yes, got another lead. Okay. Yeah, love those two books. Those books are great. Okay, a lot of comments today. Thank you guys. So let's leave it with I've got great energy. Okay. I have great energy. I have great energy. I'm energized. Oh yeah, I'm supercharged. That's what I was thinking of. I am supercharged. So that really makes you feel energetic. So let's do I am supercharged 3 times on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I am supercharged. I am supercharged. I am supercharged. Yeah. All right. That's a good one. All right. Let's take our deep breaths. Oh, that's deep breathing. That's another way to go get more energy. Deep breath in. Lots of tips on building your energy. But yes, I like deep breathing a lot for building your energy. Deep breath in. That's 2. Hold it a little bit. Remember, you're oxygenating your blood. Oxygen gives you energy. Okay. 1 more. Real deep. Oh, yeah. And when you let it out, relax your shoulders and your neck. That's good. All right. That's a lot more energy. And talking to energetic people and using role models for energy. Looking at people, exposing yourself to energetic people who are like Lynette or me. I hope that I raise your energy. I hope Brunch with Brian is a way to raise your energy. These are always available, you know. I mean, and we don't hide them or put them away. They're all there on Facebook and YouTube. So if you miss any, go back, and there are always a lot of great information and good energy. So a lot of great contributions today. I really appreciate it. We're all chatty today. Yes. Everybody's got a lot to say. Oh yeah, that's a quote from Elaine. We're never bobulated. Okay, I have my LOI blaster and my CRM. Okay, now that's a good one. That's good. Roger, as we talked about, Roger is pretty advanced over somewhere where some of you guys are. He's got a pretty thriving business there, and he is sending out letter of intents, LOIs, with offer prices to agents. Now, remember, that's what we do with our realtor program. Now, some of you guys actually we did an event, a live event a while back that we focused on realtors, working with realtors, and some of you got the Realtor Riches program. So that's similar to what Roger's talking about there, is we're sending an email that actually says full price offer on your listing. Now, Roger's talking about something else. If he's sending LOIs on distressed properties, and paying cash, that's one approach. But I also want you approaching agents looking for monthly payments from sellers. You know what? I'll talk about that again tomorrow, because that's a topic that deserves more time. All right, guys. So let's have a great day today. A lot of great information. Thank you guys for all sharing this great stuff. I'll see you tomorrow at the same Wolf time, same Wolf channel. Until then, what are you going to do? You're going to I will talk about that Realtor Riches again tomorrow. Okay. All right. So I'll update you guys on that. All right. So until I talk to you tomorrow, keep expecting success, getting the best training from the Wolf Couple, and taking action.